Yeah, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? We're back with your boy Muzzy McGee. We're back for another live stream session. Thank you for joining me today, guys. Coffee, day 2 without iced coffee, and that's okay. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining me today. Thank you for joining me yesterday. Thank you for continuing to join me in this journey that I call this musical journey of me creating music and working on music, and also trying to become the best guitar player I could possibly be, with also becoming the best songwriter, singer, songwriter, producer that I can possibly be. So if you are here on this journey with me, thank you for joining me today. Thank you for joining me yesterday. Thank you for joining me tomorrow. If you are just going to stop by, thank you for just stopping by. We're going to get started with this real quick, but I got to go over my spiel. This channel, for those of you who don't know, who have not watched the channel before, this channel is about 4 things. The first 2 things are about the live stream, and the live stream is broken down into 2 parts. The practice and the improvisational section. The practice session is about me practicing, you practicing, us practicing together. You and I suggesting to each other different exercises that we can do to get better, and different influencers that will help us get to that next level. I can't promise all the stuff that you suggest to me is stuff that I will use on this channel, but all of it will be taken into consideration, as provided that will help us or me get better as a musician. So this part of it will include warm-ups, scales, chords, chord progressions, licks of the week, cover songs, and I think I hit that. I think I hit all of them. Oh yeah, but so different strumming patterns, different picking patterns, and things of that nature. All of those things are in service to the second thing, which is about creating improvisational music. On this channel, I will be the only person improving. Okay, there's not like 15 split screens that we can listen to other people improv at the same time. But the idea is about me improving and you judging my improvisational section, in the hopes that you will use some of the stuff in my playlist to create your own improvisational tracks, so that you can submit them to the channel, and we can have a discussion. At least I'll spend a period of time where we discuss how you can get better, how I can get better, and what we can do as a collective to get better at improvisational music. And all those things are in service to the third thing. Obviously, these things progress. It's obviously to get from the intermediate to the virtuoso levels of the guitar playing, obviously with the advanced and the expert levels in between. And then the third thing is what the whole channel is about. The whole channel is about me creating music in Logic Pro X and using my skill, my understanding of the guitar, using the guitar itself, and using my understanding of music theory to create the music I can create. That will be the best that I possibly can at any given moment. It will be music that I will create for myself, and 100% of it will be in the service of me getting better. So I will be singing, songwriting, while basically carrying a tune, writing guitar parts, solos, and things of that nature to create the best electronic music in Logic Pro X I possibly can make. Now, that will also, so the 90% of the music I will be creating, or 90 to 95% will be music I'm creating for myself. The other 10% will be split into 5 to 10% will be split into 2 equal parts. Music I create for other artists in the area in which I live, and also, or maybe not the area in which I live, but more artists on the internet, as well as the other percentage, which will be used for people who are working on short films in the area in which I live. So it gives me an opportunity to work on film scores, which is a different, at least mixing-wise, is a very different sort of animal to attack. So, yeah, the fourth thing is basically when people don't watch the channel serves for me as where I am, where I've been, and where I'm trying to go video log. When people comment in real time, I can see the comments that they're making, and provided that their changes, at least at this point in time, provided they're changes that don't cost any money whatsoever, those are changes that I can make, and they're important changes to make. Those are changes that I can make right away, and that's helpful, so I don't have to continue to go back and watch older videos. The second thing, which is the most important thing, is as I said before, this channel does not generate revenue at this particular moment in time. So I have to ask people during this period of time to check out my Ko-fi account. That's ko-fi.com/MuzzyMcGee if you'd like to make a financial contribution of €1 or more to the channel, if you'd like to. And the second part is I ask people to check out the cryptocurrency referral links. Again, I don't have, I have 4 centralized cryptocurrency exchange platforms on there. And again, I'm not a financial expert. This isn't financial advice, and I'm not telling you what you should do or should not do with it. With your money, you should do your own research. Understand I'm not a financial advisor, and I'm not telling you what you should and shouldn't do. So be careful when you're trading, but these are 4 sites that I've been on for over the last half a decade, and well, over half a decade. And they all have wonderful things about them that are fun. Like I said, I trade cryptocurrency every day, but I'm very cognizant about how much I spend. I spend anywhere between $25 and $50 a month. That is my limit. That's like one meal with friends that I sacrifice a month to help grow my other investment portfolio. And if that's interesting to you, if you sound like you want to get involved, by all means, check out the referral links. They will offer you perks and benefits that will be exponentially larger than that of which you would get if you signed up by yourself. Using my referral links and signing up does not mean you have to sign up or spend any money. But if you do decide to spend money and you spend $50 or more, they will offer you perks like $50 cash back or $20 cash back or $100 off trading fees. But whatever they offer you, they will offer me. And because I'm using 15 to 20% of my total gains this year in the cryptocurrency market, up to $100 because I got to set the limit somewhere to reinvest back into the channel. That's how it helps. And again, I don't want to pull from other sources because when you're trying to build a business, it's important that the business sustains itself, and you cannot pull revenue from other sources to make that happen. That's not how business works. But again, yeah, I'm trying to make this channel net zero, so it's as free for me as I'm trying to make for you as possible. Because at the moment I don't have enough subscribers or enough hours watched on videos in order for me to get advertiser-driven revenue by joining the YouTube Partner Program or the Amazon Affiliate Program. I want to rejoin the Amazon Affiliate Program soon because I'd like to recommend products that I use on this channel to other people, so that helps me sustain and also helps me create to tell these companies to continue to make the products that I enjoy using, like this Diodario strings. I'd recommend them. These Tordex jazz picks, I'd recommend them. I use them all the time. Yeah. And the third thing is basically, if you really want to help me out the freest way possible, as I tell everyone, subscribe to me across all platforms. Okay, whether I'm active on those sites like TikTok or YouTube, like Facebook or Instagram, or I'm also on TikTok and Twitch, but I'm not as active on those sites. I just got my TikTok account a few months ago. I have not used it once. I plan on posting every day this week. Not every day this week, but at least once this week is what I should have said, to do my first post. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I ask that you help me grow my other accounts, and subscribing to those other accounts will inevitably help me grow my YouTube channel. Help me grow my YouTube channel will inevitably help me grow those other accounts. Ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna get started here today. We're at 70 beats per minute. We're doing the same exercises that we've done in the past, okay? So that people can follow and watch. And it's hard for me to really change exercises, and I really want to change them, but so I have to put up a bunch of YouTube shorts so that people can follow along with the exercises that I already have. A lot of the reasons why I haven't changed some of these exercises is strictly and specifically because of the fact that I don't have that many followers. And when people start watching, if I continue to change the exercise on a day-to-day basis or a week-to-week basis, and I don't have enough weekly watchers, it makes it difficult for the people, the newbies, to come in and watch it without seeing at least YouTube shorts on it, so that at least they can keep up with what we're trying to do. We're at 70 beats per minute today, guys. Let's get right to it. Our goal, obviously, is to do better today than what we did yesterday. This is the spider exercise that I learned about. So let's go. That one was almost perfect. That's either the second best one I've ever done or the #1 best one I've ever done, but it's up there for sure. I had a little problem right there. You can tell where I was holding on this string, but when I go further up the lower frets, I tilt over. I have the tendency to tilt over, and when you're tilting over, you tend to mute the other string, and so sometimes you'll get this effect. So it'll sound like this, and you're not trying to do that. You're trying to play this note. See what I'm saying? I have that problem. Again, that is fat finger syndrome-itis, because I have fat fingers. And I'm not ashamed to say it, okay? Some of us be big boned like that. You know what I mean? We're at 100 beats per minute, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to work on the spider exercise. This stuff sucks, guys. It just sucks. I don't know what to tell you. But practicing together makes it a hell of a lot easier. So, oh, you know what? That's not true. We're going to do the John Petrucci exercise, because that's the one I normally start with. And yesterday, I made that same mistake. So Today's a new day. Let's get right to it. I want to end that on a good note. I struggled on these two strings and this last string with the slides. That's sliding part. So like, I continue to struggle with that. Just got to keep working on it. Let's do the alternate spider picking pattern from the 1st to the 16th fret at 100 beats per minute. Let's go. Yep, it's from here to here. This is where I struggle between these two frets, between these frets right here. Fat fingeritis. That's what happens, ladies and gentlemen, when you have big fingers. It doesn't give us the right to not continue to learn how to do it. We just got to work with what we got, okay? Which means we got to keep working on it so it sounds good and that we play correctly. So 100 beats per minute. We're doing the alternate, chromatic tapping from the 1st to the 16th fret. Let's go. Right, now that we've finished that at 100 beats per minute, we're going to do Brandon Dion's sweep picking exercise at 80, 90, and 100 beats per minute. For those of you who don't know Brandon Dion, he is a YouTuber. He is a guitar influencer as well as a teacher. He's very good at what he does. If you've not seen his channel before, I recommend to everybody that you go watch him. I watch him all the time. I comment on some of his stuff from time to time. I really love what he does, and you might too. He does curse on his channel like I do on mine, so you should take that as a precaution. If you are vehemently opposed to people who curse, okay? I say things like shit and fuck on my channel, okay? I don't say it to direct those comments at anybody or make it that way, but some people don't like cursing, okay? Brandon Dion also curses. I really like his channel, but if that's an obstacle in the way for you to not watch those channels, then maybe that might not be for you, okay? But he does put out a lot of really good stuff, and that's why I recommend him to the highest. I will amplify him to the max if I can. So we're going to work on his sweep picking exercise at 100 beats per minute. Again, so yeah, real quick. I do curse on this channel. I don't direct it at anybody, like I said before. That's just how I talk. Okay, if that's offensive to you, I apologize in advance. But that's just how I am. Is it going to change? Probably not. Okay, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not. I don't see the point in censoring myself. That seems dumb. The second thing is really the channel is not about like doing cover songs and requests. I don't do that on this channel. That's not to say that I won't do it in the future. I just don't see the purpose of it right now as to what we're trying to do, at least for the live stream. We were going to cover songs. We're going to do those, but to do cover songs just for the sake of doing cover songs, it doesn't feel useful to the channel or to the live stream anyway. Again, like I said, that's subject to change. If I find utility for it, then there might be something like that. But as of right now, I don't take songs. I don't take requests. So let's go. We're at 80 beats per minute. We're going to do the Brandon Dion's sweep picking exercise. Let's go. Sounded real good. It sounded real clean, guys. Let's try it again at 90 beats per minute. Let's see if we can do it again at 90 beats per minute. Same intensity, same focus. Let's go. Beats per minute, ladies and gentlemen. 90 sounded good. The beginning part, I don't know why I struggle a lot of times with songs. I'll start in the beginning and I'll mess them up at the very beginning, but the middle and the end sounds really good. So let's try it again at 100 beats per minute. Let's see if we can start better and finish better. Let's go. Beats per minute needs a ton of work, clearly, because it didn't start well. It ended well, but it didn't finish in the middle. It didn't do anything really. Not a lot of good stuff happened in the middle there. I kept messing it up. Oh man, we gotta keep working, guys. It's frustrating. We're at 80 beats per minute. We're going to do the sweep picking exercise numero doso. Okay, this is not one I've invented, but this is one I saw on the internet a long time ago. Before 2017, that's for sure. We're going to do this at 80, 90, and 100 beats per minute in case that wasn't clear. Let's go. very few mistakes on that. There were some small things that need to be corrected, but it sounded pretty good overall. Let's try again at 90. I seem to be doing really good at 80 today. Let's see if we can do the same thing at 90. Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get right into the 100 beats per minute one. I feel like I'm one of those like late night NPR radio station things, like where people talk softly. All right, that was the group here that this Brazilian group here that really killed it. Anyway, not that late night radio is a bad thing. It's just, you know, I feel like that was where ASMR started. Like if there was a place where ASMR started, it definitely started on late night radio. I bet the house on it. 100 beats per minute, same exercise. Let's go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you know what time it is. You know what time it is. We're going to get to the scale. So we're doing the same scales that we did yesterday. We're doing the D major scale. Obviously, for this week and next week, we're doing the same scales. We're doing the D major scale followed by the D sharp E flat major scale at 105 beats per minute, at which point we're going to take the tempo Dionanda Governor, from 105 only down to 100 beats per minute to do the minor pentatonic equivalent. So we're going to be doing the D minor pentatonic scale at 100 beats per minute, followed by the D sharp E flat minor pentatonic scale. Today, we are also doing the major and minor chords, starting with the D major and D minor chords, and following that up with the D sharp E flat major chords, followed by D sharp E flat minor chords. Okay, and that's how we gonna do. So hopefully you can follow along with me at home. If you were confused about which book I use, I would like to recommend this at some point on the Amazon affiliate program, so I can actually get some of that money to help build this channel. But at the same time, you know, this is the book I use. I've been using it for years. I'm a big fan of the Guitar Grimoire book and the Guitar Grimoire series as a whole. That's the book I use for the scales. And I tell everybody, if you're a musician, there are certain books you have to have. If you're a guitar player, you should have a chord book and a scale book and an exercise book, a really, really good exercise book. I had the same thing for when I played trumpet. There's some books you just need to have on hand. You don't need an electronic copy of it. You should have a paper copy of it if you can get it. Okay? Let's get right to it, guys. We're at 105 beats per minute. We're going to start with the D major scale. Okay. Well, okay. There we go. There we go. Second position, D major scale at 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Third position, D major scale at 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Fourth position, I don't know why I didn't toggle back to this main screen. All right. Fourth position, D major scale at 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Fifth position, D sharp, D major scale, 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Sixth position, D major scale, 105 beats per minute. Let's go. I'm smiling because I feel myself doing duck face, and I'm not doing it on purpose, I swear. But seventh position, D major scale, 105 beats per minute. Let's go. hear something that's wrong or a little off, I'll redo it, and I'll redo it until I feel it's right. Okay, let's go to the eighth position. My bad. The octave position of the D major scale at 105 beats per minute. We're gonna get this right. These tongue twisters are killing me. Now we're going to go to the D major scales. Oh, man, you're the best. They really are life. I am going to work on something that I've heard before. People are saying that, or I've heard guitar say this before, that learning scales up and down each individual string is an important thing to learn about spacings and things of that nature, which is obviously crazy, but it's something that I might work on, try to create an exercise or find people who already have exercises that will allow people to learn scales on each individual string too. So we're going to work on that. Onto that. All right, let's get right into the D sharp E flat major scale at 105 beats per minute. Again, if you have to take the tempo down, guys, just take the tempo down. It's all good. You know what I mean? There's no rush. Get it right. And if you don't get it right, keep working on it until you can't get it wrong. That's a Yukon, one of the Yukon Husky female or women's coaches said that you don't practice something till you get it right. You practice until you can't get it wrong. Okay? Great advice, obviously. I don't know why that one's softer on that one. Second position, D sharp E flat major scale at 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Third position, D sharp E flat major scale at 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Let's see if I can do that again. I don't know why I got lost here. Give me 1 second. There we go. Third position. Sorry, guys. I got a little lost in my head. It happens sometimes. Hey to you too, man. Thanks for joining the session. Hopefully you're working out with us. I don't know why I say us, like I'm like the queen, like I'm the royal we. I don't know why I keep using that. Fourth position. D sharp E flat major scale, 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Fifth position, D sharp, E flat major scale at 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Sixth position, my bad. D sharp, E flat major scale at 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Oh, that's not right. Where am I? I am getting messed up all over here. This is D. So this is D right here. I'm sorry, I think I messed that whole thing up. Let me start from the beginning here. Let me get this book out. I've been trying to do these without looking at my book because I'm usually pretty good at them. But today I got really, really lost in thought. I saw 4 or 5 of you come and join the session, and I'm so excited about it, I just forgot what I was doing. So, you know how that goes. Yep, I know what I did wrong. We're going to start from the beginning of the D sharp, E flat major scale. I know exactly what I did wrong. So, it's okay to make mistakes, guys. I just made one. You know, stupid mistakes, but it happens. You know, we're intermediate guitar players, and we allow ourselves to make mistakes sometimes. We don't allow ourselves, but it's okay to make mistakes. It's how we learn. Third position, D sharp, E flat major scale at 105 beats per minute. Let's go. My bad, guys. Okay. We are at the 4th position of the D sharp, E flat major scale at 105 beats per minute. Let's go. I feel myself making duck face. I'm not doing it on purpose, I swear. No, I saw myself out of the corner of my eye just doing this. And I was like, man, I should stop doing that real quick. Oh, man. 5th position. D sharp, E flat major scale at 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Yeah. 6th position, guys. D sharp, E flat major scale, 105 beats per minute. Let's go. And now we're going to go to the 7th position of the D sharp E flat major scale. Let's go. And finally, we're going to do the D sharp E flat major scale in the 8th position or the octave position at 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Now we're going to take the tempo down just 10 beats per minute, 10 beats per minute, just 5 beats per minute, down to 100 beats per minute to do the minor pentatonic scales. I'm sorry I messed that up there right there in the beginning. I got so excited because I normally don't. I usually have 2 or 3 people that watch, but when I saw 7 or 8 at the same time, I got a little excited in my brain, and I was like, man, I can't mess this up. And inherently, my brain sabotages me when I try to do really good work. Coffee. All right, let's get right into the minor pentatonics. We're going to start with the D minor pentatonic scale in all 6 positions, because obviously minor pentatonic scales only have 6 positions, 6 being the octave position. It's a 5-tone scale, music theory, in case anybody cares. And then we're going to do the D sharp E flat minor pentatonic scales. Let's get right to it. There we go. There we go. 2nd position, D minor pentatonic scale at 100 beats per minute. Third position, D minor pentatonic scale at 100 beats per minute. Let's go. Fourth position, D minor pentatonic scale at 100 beats per minute. Let's go. Fifth position, D minor pentatonic scale at 100 beats per minute. 100 beats per minute. Let's go. Now we're going to do the sixth position, or the octave position of the D minor pentatonic scale at 100 beats per minute. Let's go. There we go. And now we're going to finish up with the D sharp, E flat minor pentatonic scales at minor pentatonic scale at 100 beats per minute. If I'm not enunciating enough for the people who are in the international audience, just tell me to slow down. I'll do it. Somebody said this, commented on a last video I did, and they said you speak too quickly. And I feel like I speak pretty slowly, and I enunciate pretty well. But again, if that's not the case, don't hesitate to let me know. First position, D sharp, E flat minor pentatonic scale at 100 beats per minute. Second position, D sharp, E flat minor pentatonic scale at 100 beats per minute. Let's go. Don't forget to like the channel if you'd like to, or like the video. It helps out. You know what I'm saying? Third position, D sharp, E flat minor pentatonic scale at 100 beats per minute. Let's go. Fourth position, D sharp, E flat minor pentatonic scale at 100 beats per minute. Let's go. Fifth position, D sharp, E flat minor pentatonic scale at 100 beats per minute. Let's go. And finally, the sixth position, or the octave position of the D sharp, E flat minor pentatonic scale at 100 beats per minute. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go. And Now, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to turn up the metronome for this section of today's practice because we don't need it. All right, we're doing the find the note, which is the D note. That's the note we are going to find. It's an exercise that was, I didn't find this exercise. I was watching Joe Satriani because I'm working on a song called Midnight, and I was working on it for a while. And he pointed out that to go from intermediate to advanced, one should know where all the notes are all across the fretboard at any given moment in time. So I tried to make a fun game out of it called Find the Note, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to play that for a couple minutes here, and then we're going to get right into the chords. And the chords we're doing today are the D major, D minor chords, followed by the D sharp, E flat major chords, and followed by that, but following that up with the D sharp, E flat minor chords before we get into the fun stuff, the licks of the week, the backing tracks, or the improvisational stuff. So let's get through this, guys, and then then we get to do the fun stuff, learning stuff we actually want to learn to implement right into the improv. So let's go. Here we go. Yeah. So find the note. We're playing find the D, okay? The D note on the E string, we know that it's a 10. We notice that 10 and 22 on the top E string. Again, if you don't remember the formula, any fret that you pick below the 12th fret, if you add 12 to that number, you find its corresponding octave note. So 10, you add 12 to 10, you get 22. A string is similar. We're going to the 3. I want to say, is it 3 or 5? That's 5. We're at 5 and 17 on the A string. That's where you find the D on the A string. You add 12 to 5, and you get 17. So 5 and 17. We're at frets 5, 17. 5, 17, 5, 17. Then back to the D string, or the E string. We're at 10 and 22. It becomes the spacing intervals. Because the spacing intervals are identical on the top E string, we're still on 10 and 22 on the E string. On the top E string as well. Then we go to the B string. We know we're at 3 and 15. Again, if you add 12 to 3, you know that D is on the 3rd fret on the B string. You add 12 to that number, and you get 15. So if you ever forget that, add 12 to any number you have below the 12th fret, and you get its octave component. Then back to 10 and 22 on the bottom E string. Then back to 5 and 17, my bad, 5 and 17 on the A string. Then when we go to the D string, we know that it's open. So if you play it open, open is like saying 0. 0 plus 12 gives you what? 12. That's so right. Y'all smart. So open and 12. That's why you play open and 12 on the bottom E string. Open and 12. Add 12 to any number below the 12th fret, and you get its octave position on the same string. Now back to 5 and 17. Because 5 plus 12 is 17. Y'all get it. So smart. You know what I mean? And back to 10 and 22 on the bottom E string. Now back to 10 and 22 on the top E string. Now back to 3 and 15, my bad, on the B string. Then when we go to the G string, we know that I want to say that it's 7 and 19. So 7 and 19. You add 12 to 7, and you get 19. It applies across all strings, ladies and gentlemen. It's music theory. There are 12 tones in a chromatic scale. 7 of them are given major importance, but 12 of them are chromatic. So you get from one step to another step, or from one half step to another half step. It's just one block. So right here. We'll get into that later. That's music theory stuff for you. Now open and 12 on the D string because the D's already there. Then 5 and 17 on the A string. Then 10 and 22 on the bottom E string. Now we're going to end this exercise by doing this. I don't know why I do this, but I really like doing it. I don't know why I like doing that. I just really like it. If you haven't done so already, please go ahead and like the video, like the live stream, guys. It's really helpful to me. It's a free way to help out with the channel in case you ain't got no money like me. So, what's up? Let's get right to these. Again, this book I recommended, but again, it's hard to recommend a book that was written in the 1970s. This book has seen better days. Let me see if I can put it in the screen. It's $3.95. I think you'd be hard pressed to find that anywhere, but that's a book that I use. I'll give you a real quick gander at what we're working on today so that you can see it. We're doing the major chords. Again, you'll see this written, it says E flat, okay? E flat and D sharp are sonically identical. The notation of the music is different. So if you understand anything about music theory, sharps and flats, like a D sharp is equivalent to an E flat when you talk about what it sounds like, okay? If you are playing in the key of flats, it's going to be E flat. If the key signature is in sharps, it's going to be D sharp. But sonically, they're identical, which means that their pattern, their shape on the chord, on the fretboard is identical. So today we're going to work on the D major chords, and we're going to do the D major chords and the D minor chords, followed by the D sharp, E flat major chords. In the book are written as D flat, but again, like I said, D sharp and E flat are sonically identical, which means the shape is identical. Okay. And then we're going to do the D sharp, E flat minor chords. Let's get right through these. And I'm happy that we're doing these today because these are easier than the seventh. Well, they're all easy once you know them, but I don't know the seventh chords very well, which is why they're so very frustrating. They're frustrating. Oh, and if you want to like the channel too, I ain't going to stop you. I actually encourage that type of behavior. When you like the channel, you subscribe to me on the channel, Muzzy likes that. I'm going to stop referring to myself in the third person now because it sounds ridiculous. Anyway, melody chords. D major. We're doing the melody chords. We're doing D major, D minor, followed by D sharp, E flat major, followed by D sharp, E flat minor. And in between, for the D major, we're going to start with the melody chords, followed by the inside chords, then the rhythm chords, followed by the bottom 4-string chords. Then we'll go into the D minor chords, and so on and so forth. Or as your English teacher would say, etc., etc. Okay? Let's get right to it, guys. I need to turn this volume down because we don't really need it. We don't really need it that loud is what I should say. Oh, so I go. Now the inside chords that sound a little something like this right here. One more again. We go over these chords about 3 times a piece. I should have been clear about that. But I wasn't. My bad, shouty. My bad, not shouts. Let's go to the rhythm chords right near. Okay. One more again. Know what I'm talking about? There we go. Let's go to the bottom 4 string chords. There are only 2 of these here, at least for this particular groupment. Now we're going to get right into the D minor chords, ladies and gentlemen, starting with the melody chords. Let's sound like this right here. Yo. Again. Let's go right into the inside chords. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Yeah, here we go. believe me, guys, I wish there was a more fun way to do this. This shit sucks. Like, playing chords is not fun. And I'm going to try to do my best to find fun ways for us to learn them. But some things, just practice-wise, there's some things that are just never going to be fun to learn. You just got to know them, okay? And if you can find other influencers or other people who can make videos or who do make videos that make playing and learning chords a lot more fun, I'm all ears, guys. I really am. Because I understand this shit is boring, but the idea of us practicing together is that it's a lot more fun to practice together than it is by yourself, because it is not fun practicing by yourself all the time. Oh, that's why. So it'd be. That's why we're doing it this way, because it's easier. Then right here. Then here. Got it. We're gonna get right into the bottom 4 string chords, and now we are almost halfway done, guys. But once we finish this, we'll be halfway done. So all right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get back to the D sharp, E flat major chords, and then we're done. Then we get not done. We get to do the fun stuff. Then we get to do the lick of the week, which is a hard one this week. It's not that it's hard. It's just it's weird to hear sonically. Like, I'll play it a few times when we hear it then, so that you can understand what I'm talking about. It's just weird. Major chords, coffee. Delicious. Let's go. Okay. Oh, this is 3, so we're here. Let's go again. One last again. Now the inside chords that go to something like this right here. Six. Yeah. Now the bottom 4 string chord or the rhythm chords. No, that's not the right one. It's here. Now the bottom 4 string chords that sound a little something like this right here. Okay. Now let's get right into the last chords, the E sharp, the D sharp, E flat minor chords. And let's go. And then we get to do the licks of the week. Yeah, yeah. Which I'm excited about. Actually. Oh, I forgot this one too. Then here. It's a weird chord right there. It's not a weird chord. It's in a weird place on the fret, but on the fretboard. You play it higher, it's easier to play. Oh, right here too. Right here. And right here. Slide. And then right here. Right here. Then this weird one. The awkward stretch. Now let's get right into the inside chords that sound like this. I feel like I'm doing like Bob Ross AMR, but for guitar. Yeah, no, this chord right here. Now the rhythm chords that sound less than like this right here, okay? All right, ladies and gentlemen, and we are almost finished. We got this last chord that we got to do. Hopefully that you, for those of you who were joined me the whole time, I hope you will be rewarded with this, which is the fun shit that we get to do, which is doing the fun shit, which is the licks of the week, as well as the improvisational stuff. So I hope you'll join me on that. You can sit on your throne of judgment and judge me all day, which is fun for everyone except for me. we get to do the licks of the week. I'm going to go ahead and post these into the chat section. For those of you who would like to, you can go ahead and like the video if you want. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel. It does help out. It's the freest way to help out with the channel because it costs you absolutely nothing. But it means everything to me. I'm so excited that you guys have joined the channel and that you guys are watching me and stuff. And I hope that you're participating. It's always fun to see people participate. And hopefully that will be helpful to you because I want you to get better. I want to get better myself. In this way, this gives us both the opportunity to well, this is unexpected. This is not what I wanted. Search. I'm going to click the search. I was going to say that this gives me the opportunity to hold myself accountable for the work that I'm putting in, and you guys hold yourself accountable, and for us to hold each other accountable for the things to get better. Because it's not just if you're trying to get better as a musician or in anything really. It's not just about consistency. Consistency is important, but the most important thing is consistent progress. It's like when you go to the gym, like you don't have to go from 100 pounds to 200 pounds right away. But if you add, a pound every single week after a couple months, a couple years, you'll be up to that 200 pounds. If when you add a little bit every single time you get in there, even if it's just an ounce and there's 16 ounces in a pound, don't ask me how I know that conversion. It's just science. You know what I mean? But yeah, much like practicing, you have to make sure that you're getting better at practicing. And so when I do these live streams, it's important because it also has people who can hold me accountable to when I'm not improving or when I am improving and what I can do to get better or what I can do to be more effective as a guide. I'm not like a musical Sherpa. We are each other's musical Sherpas up the mountain of life in music. Anyway, I'm going to play through this thing twice so that you can hear it. This is Antonio Visadio, and we're using Meloday's music. Next week, we will do one more lick of the week, and then the next month, we're going to spend the entire month going over the other licks because I feel like we do 1 month where we do a bunch of licks of the week, and the next month, we try to really work on them and really try to understand them across the fretboard because having these things in our back pockets are only as good as us being able to use them across the fretboard, okay? So this one's a tough one. That's okay. We'll hear it. We'll work on it. This is only day 2 working on it. It's not even hard. It's chromatic, but it's just weird. So I played through that a few times. You go ahead and subscribe to these guys' channels too on Instagram. On the Instagrams, that would be helpful to them because we want to help people who help us create music and get better at music too. So, okay, let's try that again. Oh, that's not right. That's crazy. Because last week's, if I can just go over last week's real quick, this is what it was. It was like, right? It was this. Sonically, it's more like you can follow it more. This one's so chromatically inclined, it's a little bit more difficult. But that's important that we understand this stuff too. This is really more of a jazz lick as opposed to a blues lick. So a lot of chromaticism in it. I don't know if that's the right word I can use. Let's get right to this Mellow Days Music one. We've been working on this one for a while. We'll continue to work on this next week because it's a tougher one, and I want to post that one soon. So that's why we're working on it. We're going to do it at 70 beats per minute as we've done before. Again, I didn't find the actual video because the actual video, Mellow Days Music, really he cranks out a lot of music, a lot, and it's good, but it's hard to follow some of the stuff that he does because it's like he does so much stuff on so many on the regular basis that I would literally have to copy, which I should do this already, to copy it and paste it into like a document, like a Word document, so that I don't lose the link, and then I don't have to like dig through the internet to find it again. But again, we're gonna do this at 70 beats per minute. If you were here yesterday, then you know what it sounds like. Okay. This is a finger picking exercise, which is another great thing because it teaches us as guitar players how to do a different thing on guitar. Use our fingers. And I don't know why that song Linger just came into my head. Linger from the Cranberries, if you know what I'm talking about. She goes, "You got me wrapped around your finger." Classic, like early 90s, like rock music, I guess, alternative music. ABC Polyphia, baby. Going back to this riff. I hope that you will judge me on it so I can get better. The hard part is that I've been working on this riff for such a long time. Like it's somehow I'm still trash at it. What can you say? Tim Henson is not only just a gifted guitar player, he's an incredible writer. As far as he's just incredible. He amazes me as a human being. It amazes me that human beings are that imaginative. He's so good. Anyway, let me get right into that. Let's keep working on it, guys. Oh, the judgment's coming. All right, let's go. All right, let's get to the solo because then I got to get right into the improvisational stuff. You can tell it still needs a ton of work. It's frustrating, but I know like this frustration. I know what it feels like when you complete something. Not the happiness or the joy that you feel, but just that big weight off your shoulders, that big sense of relief. I know what that's like to work on something for years and finally work out. I haven't worked on this for years, but I have worked on it for this for over a year for sure. Not like every minute of every day, but about 10, 15 minutes a day. It's just that tough of a riff for me personally. Again, I'm an intermediate guitar player. So let's work on the solo part. Just run through this a few times and then get right into the improv. You get it. You're also smart, intelligent. You know what I'm talking about? right, guys, we're going to get right into the backing track section. Turning off the metronome. I hope that you will judge me on this. Tell me if I'm doing good. If you haven't done so already, please go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. If you haven't commented in the chat section, comment. Thank you for joining me this far. Yeah. So I'm going to work on this stuff, and I'm hoping that at some point you will be able to record your own version of not what I'm doing specifically, but you working on your own improvisational stuff. Submit to me what it is that you're working on, and that way we can get better as a collective. So let's get right into this backing track. Let's get right there. It's in D major. These are also available in the playlist section of my channel. right, well, that one's done. For me, in my skill set, that was way too repetitive. I need to think a little bit more outside the box. No pun intended. Let's try this last one, and let's see how we do with that one. If you have any comments, concerns, questions about what I'm doing, if you have any advice, if you have anything whatsoever, please don't hesitate to comment in the chat section or the comment section after the video is finished or after the live stream is finished. Let's finish up strong today, guys, okay? Almost done here. Those ended nicely. I don't think those were my best runs by any means. They're fun. It means I'm getting more comfortable with doing these things, but I got to think a little bit further outside the box and really work on my craft. For those of you who were able to join me today, guys, I can't thank you enough for joining me today. For those of you who've joined me in the past, thank you for joining me in the past. For those of you who were just able to stop by today, thank you so much for your time, your patience, your comments. All of your help helps me get better, and helping me get better is going to obviously help you get better because I'm going to continue to add those and adapt those things to this practice. This practice session is provided that you practice with me. So thank you so much for joining me today, guys. For those of you who haven't heard my spiel before, I ask you for 3.5 to 4 minutes more of your time just so I can go over this really quickly. I go by the name of Muzzy McGee. This is my channel, and this is what I'm trying to build. For those of you who are confused or have no idea what I'm trying to do here, this channel is about 4 things. The first 2 things involve the live stream, and the live stream is broken down into 2 official parts. The first part is the practice session, where I practice, you practice, we practice together, because we understand that practicing by yourself sucks, and it's more fun to do these as a collective, and we can hold each other accountable to what is working and what isn't working and how we can improve every day. Because it's not just about being consistent, it's about consistently making minor, small adjustments every single day to improve in the long term and the overall what we're trying to build here, which is become better guitar players, to go from the intermediate to the advanced, from the advanced to the expert, and from the expert obviously onto the virtuoso levels of guitar playing. The practice sessions will include warm-ups, scales, chords, chord studies, different picking patterns, different strumming patterns, different licks of the week, as well as cover songs. And did I mention chord progressions? In case I didn't, that as well. All those are in service to the second thing, which is the improvisational stuff. We will use the chords and the scales that we've done that week to immediately implement into the improvisational section, because it makes sense. I'm not going to do an A major improv if we're having a C major week. It doesn't make sense. And it's just better and easier and more logical for the people watching at home. Regardless of what country you come from, it'll be easier for us to all stay in the same key throughout the whole practice session. Okay, 1 or 2 keys, okay? And we stay in that, whatever we're doing with the chords and scales is what's going to be in the improvisational stuff. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, excuse me, I'm going to improv, and you're going to get to judge me on my improvisational stuff. And what I'm hoping is going to happen is people are going to be able to videotape themselves working on improv, working on the backing tracks that I have located in the playlist section of my channel. They will share with me a video they've uploaded themselves working on it, so that way we can spend a session where I watch your videos, I talk about them, and I discuss what you can do to get better. You watch my videos and you can comment on them in real time, so I can see what you've asked me to do to get better, and then we can suggest to each other different influencers to get to from the intermediate to the advanced, from the advanced to the expert, and from the expert to the virtuoso levels of guitar playing. All these things are in service to the third thing. The third thing is what the whole channel is about. The whole channel is about me creating music in Logic Pro X. It's about me using my understanding of guitar, my understanding of music theory, to create the best music I can in Logic Pro X. Whether it's music that I'm singing and songwriting on, I can't really sing, I can hold a tune, but you'll see that soon enough. And it will be embarrassing, and it will be funny, and you'll get to laugh at that. But so it's about me creating music in Logic Pro X using my knowledge as a guitar player, my skill set as a guitar player to write guitar parts, singing, songwriting, and the best instrumentals I possibly can make. 100% of the stuff will be for me to get better as a producer / songwriter, guitar player, singer, songwriter, whatever. And then the other 90% of it will be that, and then the other 10% will be broken up into 2 different parts. Music I create for other people who are looking for tracks. A bunch of people are always looking for tracks, new things to surf on, and to sing on. You know what I mean? And the other half percentage of that, so we did 5 or 2.5%, will be used for music that I will use to create musical scores for people who work in the short film industry in the area in which I live. They run into the same problem. They have copyright issues that they can't use certain music, but because I work with them exclusively, I'm giving them exclusive rights to the music to use it, provided I just get name credit. Like, I'm not looking to get money. I'm not looking to get paid. I'm looking to work with people who are interested in pushing the envelope. And it has the added bonus of getting me better as a somebody who creates musical scores, because musical scores is not the same way you write. You don't write musical scores the same way you write like a pop song or a rock song. It's just not the same thing. Okay. And the fourth thing is basically when people don't watch the channel serves for me as a where I am, where I've been, and where I'm trying to go sort of video log. And when people do watch the channel in real time, I get real-time information on how I can change the channel, at least as of right now, in the freest way possible, so I can make the channel as good as possible so that we can help each other get better every single day. During this period of time, I am not generating revenue from this channel, which is why I have to panhandle for the second part, which is embarrassing, but I will do it anyway briefly. I'm not with the Amazon affiliate program at this moment. I don't have enough subscribers. I'm not with the YouTube partnership program because I don't have enough subscribers. So I ask people during this period of time, should you choose to help out financially with the channel, that I do have a coffee account that's ko-fi.com/Muzzy McGee, where you can donate as little as €1 to the account if you'd like to do so. The second way to help out with the account from a financial perspective is just by purchasing cryptocurrency, by using my referral links to sign up for any of the other platforms, of the 4 platforms that I have listed in the description of every single video. Now, I'm not a financial analyst. This isn't financial advice. This isn't a financial channel, and I'm not telling you what you should and shouldn't do with your money. I trade cryptocurrency every single day, and I love it very much. I don't purchase it every single day. I spend anywhere between 25 to 50 bucks a month, and that's all I can afford. If you want to get involved, it also helps out with the channel if you use the referral links. How do they work? Like a referral friend program, when you sign up using these referral links and you spend 50 bucks or more at any of these sites, they will offer you perks and benefits, like 100 bucks cash back or 100 bucks off of trading fees. But whatever it is that they offer you, they will in turn offer to me. And as for the last year only, I'm using 15 to 20% up to 100 bucks of my total gains this year on January 1st, 2026 to reinvest back into this channel. That is how it helps out with the channel if you decide to do that. Now, the third thing is the easiest way to help out with the channel, which is what I tell everyone to do. Subscribe to me across all platforms, whether it's on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, or Twitch. Whether I'm active on those channels, like on Facebook, YouTube, obviously, and Instagram, or I'm not as active or not active at all on those channels like TikTok or Twitch. Growing those channels will inevitably help me grow my YouTube channel, and help me grow my YouTube channel will inevitably help me grow those other channels. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining me today. I will be back again tomorrow and the day after and the day after. It's my hope that you will continue to practice with me, that you will continue to give me your advice and your time to help me get better, to help yourself get better, so we can make this as a collective the best live stream practice session thing that we can do. And hopefully that will translate into the music I'm creating, into Logic Pro X will create the best music I possibly can by using my principal instrument of the guitar. Ladies and gentlemen, I go by the name of Muzzy McGee. This is my channel. This is what I'm trying to build. I love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow and in the next one. And next one, okay, love you, bye. Love you, bye. You're the best. Number 1, bye.